at
Iconium,
chapter
Paul and
4,
Barnabas went as usual into the Jewish
Paul
synagogue. Barnabas there they went as usual
effectively
into the Jewish
that a great number
synagogues and Greeks believed. There they spoke,
but the Jews who refused to believe
that a great number of Jews
the other
and Greeks
Gentiles
believed. And poisoned
but the
their
Jews who
minds
refused to believe
stirred up
so Paul
the other
and
Gentiles, Barnabas, and poisoned their minds against the brothers.
there,
Speaking
so
boldly
Paul
for the Lord,
and
Barnabas
confirmed
the message
spent considerable
of his
time
grace by enabling them speaking
perform
boldly
signs
for the
and
Lord.
wonders.
Who confirmed the message
The people of the
his
city were
grace
divided.
by
Some
enabling
sided
them
with the
to
Jews,
perform signs
others
and
with the
wonders.
apostles.
There was a plot
people of the
afoot
city
among
were
both
divided.
Gentiles and
Some
Jews,
sided with the
together
Jews,
with the
others with the
leaders,
apostles.
to mistreat them and stone
There
them.
was a plot afoot
But they found
among
out about
both
Gentiles and Jews together with their leaders
like a
to
onion
mistreat
city.
them and stone them. But they found out about it
Lystra
and
and
to the
Derbe, like a onion
and
city,
to the surrounding country, where they continued to preach the gospel.
Derbe,
And to
and
the
Lystra,
surrounding country,
there sat
where they
a
continued
man
to
who
preach
was
the
lame.
gospel. He had been that way from birth.
In Lystra,
and had never
there
walked.
sat a man who
He
was
listened
lame.
to Paul as he was speaking.
He had been that way from
Paul
birth.
looked directly and
And
had
him.
never walked. Saw that
He
he
listened
listened
to
to Paul
to be
as
healed.
he was speaking. And Paul
Called
looked
out,
directly at him.
Stand up on
Saw
your
that
feet.
he had faith to be
At
healed.
that,
The man jumped up
called
and began
out,
to walk.
stand up on your
When the
feet.
crowd saw what Paul had done,
At that,
the man
they
jumped up
shouted
and began to walk.
in the
Lycaonian when the
language.
crowd saw what Paul had done,
The gods have
they
come down to
shouted
us
in
in human form.
Lycaonian language. Barnabas called,
The gods have come down
Zeus.
to us in human form.
and Paul they called Barnabas
Hermes.
called because he was the chief speaker.
Zeus.
The
And
priest of
Paul
Zeus they called
Hermes.
whose temple was because
Just
he was the
outside the
chief
city.
speaker. Brought bulls and
The
reeds
priest of Zeus
to the city gates because
whose
temple was
he and the
just
crowd
outside
wanted
the
to
city.
offer sacrifices to them.
Brought bulls and wreaths to
But
the
when the
city gates
apostles,
because he and the
Barnabas
crowd
and Paul
wanted to offer
heard of this,
sacrifices to them. They tore their clothes. But when the
and rushed
apostles
out into the crowd,
Barnabas
shouting,
and Paul heard of this, they
Why
tore
are
their
you
clothes
doing this?
and rushed
We
out
too
into the
are
crowd
only human.
shouting, like you,
Friends,
we are bringing you
why
good news.
are you doing this?
Telling you to turn from
We
these
too
worthless
are only
things,
human.
like you,
to the living God.
We are bringing you good